Good morning children. Welcome back to online class today. Children, in the previous class we all learned about DNA replication, isn't it ma? I hope you all learned and written the home assignment. Okay children, today we are going to learn the next unit, that is breeding and biotechnology. Okay, what is plant breeding? This plant breeding is the art of developing economically important plants with superior quality. Okay, what is plant breeding? Is the art of developing economically important plants with superior quality. Now this you all know that day by day population is going on increasing. In order to provide food for all people, we have to produce more food, is it? Our demand is more. So the India's population is likely reach 1.7 million by 2020. So current rate of India's food production will be able to meet only 59% of our country's food demand. So these techniques are developed, this biotechnology and breeding techniques are developed to improve the food production. Okay ma? So what is plant breeding? It's the art of developing economically important plants with superior quality. Now, so in order to increase the food production, modern agricultural practices are involved. Okay, so modern agricultural practices. What do you mean by agricultural practices? These are the activities carried out to improve the cultivation of plants. Okay, so modern agricultural practices are the activities which are involved or carried out to improve the cultivation of plants. Okay, it includes preparation of soil. The first step is preparation of soil. Preparation of soil by ploughing. Okay, what is ploughing? Loosening of soil, isn't it ma? Second step is sowing. What is sowing? The process of putting seeds in the soil, that is sowing. Then next, application of manures and fertilizers. After sowing, what will be the farmers do? They will apply the manures and fertilizers, isn't it? So application of manures and fertilizers. Manures and fertilizers. Then next, fourth step is proper irrigation. What is irrigation? Proper irrigation. Irrigation is the process of supplying water to the field. Okay. Next step is protection from weeds and pests. Protection from weeds and pests. From weeds and pests. What are weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants which will grow along with the crop plants. Okay. Pests are the insects which destruct the or which destroy the or which damages the crop plants. Okay. So next step is the sixth step is harvesting. Okay. Harvesting. What is harvesting? The cutting and gathering of matured crop, that is harvesting. Then threshing and storage. Threshing and storage. These are the agricultural practices, okay, or the activities carried out to improve the cultivation of plants. It includes preparation of soil. How to prepare the soil? By ploughing. What is ploughing? Loosening of soil, isn't it? Sowing. The process of putting the seeds in the soil, that is sowing. Application of manures and fertilizers. Applying manures and fertilizers in the soil to improve the the manures or the content, nutrient content. Next, irrigation. What is irrigation? The process of supplying water to the field. Then protection from weeds and pests. What are weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants which will grow along with the crop plants. Next, harvesting, cutting and gathering of mature crop plants, mature seeds, that is harvesting. Next, threshing, the separation of grains from the straw, threshing. Okay, so these are the activities carried out or these are the modern agricultural practices. Okay, the aim of crop improvement is to develop improved crop varieties possessing. How to improve the crop? What about the characteristics of improved crop varieties? The variety should possess higher yield, better quality, resistance to diseases and short duration. Okay, so the aim of crop improvement or the aim of plant breeding is to develop improved crop varieties. The improved crop varieties should possess high yield, then better quality, resistance to diseases and short duration. Okay, next is about this green revolution. Okay, now the process of increasing food production. So, green revolution. Green revolution. What do you mean by green revolution? Okay, the process of increasing food production through higher yielding crop varieties and modern agricultural techniques in underdeveloped and developed nations. Okay, the process of increasing food production. The aim of plant breeding is to increase the food production or to improve the quality of food. Okay, the process of increasing food production through higher yielding crop varieties. When we plant the higher yielding crop varieties, what will be the production? Production will be increases, isn't it? So the process of increasing food production through higher yielding crop varieties and modern agricultural techniques in underdeveloped and developing nations. Dr. Norman E. Borlaug. Dr. Norman E. Borlaug is called the father of green revolution. Okay, who is called father of green revolution? Dr. Norman E. Borlaug. He was called the father of green revolution. He was an American agronomist. He was for his work he was awarded Nobel Prize in the year 1970. In India, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan or M.S. Swaminathan or Mankombu Sambasiva Swaminathan, he joined along with Dr. Borlaug and bringing green revolution by introducing certain new varieties. For example, Mexican wheat varieties he introduced. Okay, Mexican wheat varieties or wheat varieties from Mexico. Okay, so this Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, he was called father of Swaminathan. Was called father of Indian Green Revolution. Was called father of Green Revolution, Dr. Norman E. Borlaug, and who was called father of Indian Green Revolution, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Okay, in India, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan joined with Dr. Borlaug in bringing green revolution by introducing new varieties. For example, by introducing this Mexican wheat varieties. Okay, he introduced the Mexican wheat varieties, isn't it, ma'am? Because of this wheat and rice production between 1960 and 2000 increases because of the introduction of new wheat varieties from Mexico. Okay, so because of his work, because of his leading work or because of his leading role in India's green revolution, he was called father of India's green revolution. Okay, next this breeding for higher yield and better quality. Okay, breeding this plant breeding is applied for higher yield and better quality. So many challenges are taken to increase the food production so many challenges that India faced to produce more food production. Okay, efforts were taken to develop high yielding varieties of crops leading to green revolution. So by applying these technological methods, new varieties are introduced in India. For example, semi-dwarf varieties in wheat and rice plant. Semi-dwarf varieties. Semi-dwarf varieties. Varieties in wheat and rice plant. Okay, Sonalika and Kalyan Sona. Sonalika and Kalyan Sona. These are the two important the semi-dwarf varieties. These two are Sonalika and Kalyan Sona. These two are the important wheat varieties. These are introduced from Mexico. Okay, these are developed from Mexico. These semi-dwarf varieties, because of these varieties, the India achieve more productivity. Okay, so the improved character, these two varieties have certain improved characteristic features. The improved characteristic features of these varieties help India to achieve more productivity. What are the varieties? Sonalika and Kalyan Sona. These two are the semi-dwarf varieties of what? Wheat. Semi-dwarf varieties of wheat developed from Mexico. Okay, these varieties possess certain improved characteristic features. Because of these improved characteristic features, it helps India to achieve more productivity. Okay, ma. The characteristic features are high yielding. First one is high yielding. These varieties give the high yield. Okay, so high yielding, then semi-dwarf, then fertilizer responsive. These are the important characteristics of these two improved varieties. Okay, these varieties are introduced from Mexico. These varieties possess three important characteristic features. What are they? High yielding, semi-dwarf, fertilizer responsive. These wheat varieties are developed from where? Mexico. Okay, this then next one of the rice variety, IR8. We used to say IR8, isn't it? This IR8, it is also called miracle rice. IR8, it is also called miracle rice. Is a high yielding semi-dwarf rice variety developed by IRRI. What is IRI? IRRI, International Rice Research Institute. Okay, IR8 is a rice variety. It's a semi-dwarf rice variety developed by IRRI. What is IRRI? International Rice Research Institute, Philippines. Okay, in 1966. This was first introduced in Philippines and India. Okay, in 1966 it was introduced in Philippines and India. So IR8 is a semi-dwarf rice variety. This is rice variety. These two are the wheat varieties. So the wheat varieties introduced from Mexico, Sonalika and Kalyan Sona. Then this rice variety IR8 is a semi-dwarf rice variety introduced from Philippines. In 1966 this was introduced in Philippines and India. It was the hybrid of high yielding rice variety Pita and Degio-Wujen. Okay, so it was a hybrid of high yielding rice variety Pita from varieties from Indonesia, then Degio-Wujen from China. Okay, so this rice variety IR8 is a hybrid of Pita and Degio-Wujen. Okay, ma'am. So it was a hybrid of high yielding variety that is Pita. Pita is from Indonesia. Peter variety is from Indonesia and Bio-Botany is from China. Okay. So what about IRA? It's a hybrid of Peter as well as Bio-Botany. It's a high yielding variety, rice variety. Okay, so these two are the semi-dwarf varieties of wheat, and this IRA is a semi-dwarf variety of rice. Okay, my next is next plant breeding is plant breeding for disease resistance. This plant breeding technique is applied for developing disease-resistant plants. Okay, usually plant diseases are caused by pathogens like viruses, bacteria, fungi, etc. These pathogens affects the crop yield, affects the plant, as well as because of this diseases, the crop is or the production of crop is less, isn't it? These pathogen affects the crop yield. Hence, it is important to develop disease-resistant varieties. Is it? So, plant breeding for disease resistance. You know how the diseases are, how the plants are affected by diseases. Plants are affected by pathogens. Then plant diseases are caused by pathogens like viruses, bacteria and fungi. These pathogens affects the crop yield. Hence, it is important to develop disease-resistant varieties of crops. So, if we develop these disease-resistant crop, it will reduce the use of fungicides and bactericides. What are fungicides? Chemical used to kill the fungus, isn't it? Bactericides, chemicals which is used to kill the disease-causing bacteria. So, if we develop these disease-resistant varieties, it can minimize the usage of fungicides as well as bactericides. Okay, so now this disease-resistant crop varieties. Disease-resistant crop varieties are developed by plant breeding technology. First, the crop plant wheat. The variety of Kimgri variety of wheat is wheat possesses the resistance against the diseases leaf and stipe rust, hill burnt diseases. Usually, this wheat plant is affected by these diseases. Because of this breeding technology, the wheat plant should possess the resistance against these diseases. The name of the variety is Kimgri. What about the name of the disease affects the wheat plant? Leaf and stipe rust, hill burnt. If this by applying plant breeding technology, disease-resistant crop varieties are developed. Example: wheat variety, cauliflower, and cowpea. In these variety, the crop plants, for example, in these crop plants possess the disease-resistant capacity. For example, cauliflower, Pusa shubra and Pusa snowball K1. These varieties are usually affected by black rot disease because of breeding technology. These cauliflower varieties, so these two varieties possess the disease resistance against the black rot disease. Next, cowpea plant, that is its variety Pusa komal. This Pusa komal also possesses the disease resistance against the disease bacterial blight. Okay, so these are the examples. Now, by breeding technology, the disease-resistant crop varieties are developed. Then, by applying breeding technology, insects and pest-resistant varieties are developed. For example, in Brassica, the variety is Pusa gaurav. This Brassica possesses the pest against aphids. Okay, the resistant against the pest and insects aphid. Then flat bean, the variety Pusa sem 2 and Pusa sem 3. These varieties resist against the pest, leafhopper, aphids and fruit borer. These insects damage these crop plants. Isn't it? Usually these insects damage the crop plants. By applying breeding technology, the plant should possess the resistance against these insects. Okay. The lady's finger, that is Pusa savani and Pusa A4. This also protects from, because of this breeding technology, these also lady's finger varieties also possess shoot and fruit borer resistant. Okay, so these so by applying plant breeding technology, disease resistant crop varieties, insect and pest resistant crop varieties are developed in certain plants. Okay, ma'am. Now this next about plant breeding for improved nutritional quality. This protein malnutrition may lead to certain health problems, isn't it? Human and animal health are determined by the nutritional quality of the food terms. If the protein content, if less protein content may lead to protein malnutrition may lead to health problems. So by applying this technological methods, this the plant having high nutrient content are developed. Okay, so the aim of plant breeding is to improve the protein content and quality of protein. So by apply this aim of, what about the aim of plant breeding in improved nutritional quality? Usually protein malnutrition may lead to certain health problems. So in order to increase the protein content in certain plants, this breeding technology is applied. The aim of plant breeding is to improve the protein content and quality of protein. Next, one of the aim is to improve the oil content in oil seeds. Then to improve the mineral content. Okay, so the aim of plant breeding is to improve protein content and quality of protein, oil content, mineral content, etc. So next, in order to improve this protein or then mineral, oil, the technique developed is biofortification. Okay, biofortification. Biofortification. So in order to improve the protein content, mineral content and oil content, this breeding technology is applied. So that is biofortification. So biofortification is a scientific process of developing crop plants enriched with high levels of desirable nutrients like vitamins and minerals. Okay. It's a scientific process of developing plants, the crop plants enriched with oil content, protein content, vitamin content and minerals, etc. Okay, so achievements of next. So because of this biofortification, certain plants are developed with high protein content, mineral content, etc. First one is proteinum. So achievements of biofortification. What about the aim of plant breeding to improve the aim of plant breeding to improve the nutritional quality? What about the aim? First one is the aim of plant breeding to improve the protein content, then quality of protein, oil content and mineral content. The technique applied is biofortification. What is biofortification? It's a scientific process of developing crop plants enriched with high levels of desirable nutrients like vitamins, minerals, etc. Okay, achievements of biofortification. First is Protina, Sakti and Ratna. These are lysine rich lysine rich maize hybrids. Okay, what are they? Protina, Shakti, and Ratna. These are the lysine rich maize hybrids developed by biofortification. Okay, next one is Atlas 66. Atlas 66. This it's a protein rich wheat variety. Okay, developed through biofortification. Next is iron rich fortified rice. Iron rich fortified rice developed through biofortification. Next is vitamin A, enriched carrots, pumpkins and spinach. These are developed through biofortification. Vitamin A rich carrot, spinach and pumpkins. These are developed through biofortification. So these are the achievements of biofortification. First one is Protina, Shakti, Ratna. These are lysine rich. Lysine, one of the amino acids, isn't it, mom? Lysine rich maize hybrids developed through biofortification. Then Atlas 6, it's a protein rich wheat variety developed through biofortification. Next, iron rich fortified rice developed through biofortification. Then vitamin A rich carrot, spinach and pumpkins are developed due to by applying biofortification. So biofortification is one of the scientific process of developing crop plants enriched with high levels of nutrient contents, isn't it? Desirable nutrients like vitamins and minerals. Okay, children. Now you all take page 296. 296. Mark these question answers. Choose the correct answer. Second one, Pusa Komal is a disease-resistant variety of cowpea. Okay. Number 3, Kimgri developed by hybridization and selection for disease resistance against rust pathogen is a variety of wheat. Okay, ma. Number 4, the miracle rice which saved millions of lives as celebrated 50th birthday. That is miracle rices. I are it. Okay, ma. Next question. Fill in the blanks. Fourth one, the scientific process which produces croplands enriched with the desirable nutrients is called biofortification. Biofortification. Next one is, turn the next page. Turn next page. Answer in a sentence. Second one, semi-dwarf varieties were introduced in rice. This was made possible by the presence of dwarfing gene in rice. Name this dwarfing gene. Digio-Ugen. Next, discuss the first one. Short answer question. Discuss the method of breeding for disease resistant. 287. Turn page 287 and mark breeding for disease resistance. Up to the tabular column. From plant diseases. Plant diseases are caused by. From there we mark up to bacterial blight. The tabular column. Okay, bacterial blight. Next, name 3 improved characteristics of wheat that helped India to achieve high productivity. Question number 2, page number 287. Answer is there in page 287. Under the heading semi-dwarf varieties in wheat and rice. Second line, first point high yielding. Second point semi-dwarf. Third point fertilizer responsive. Okay, these 3 characteristics. Then number 3, name 2 maize hybrids rich in amino acid lysine. Page 288. 288. Under the heading biofortification, first point Protina, Shakti and Ratna or lysine rich maize hybrids. Okay, children, you have to learn and write. These are the answers you are learning. Short answer first 3. Short answer Roman number 7 first 3 you are learning and writing in the notebook. Then biofortification, page 288. Inside the text, you mark the question. Write down the question. Write down the achievements of biofortification. Mark the 4 points. Learn and write in your notebook. Okay. Thank you, children. We shall meet again in the next class.